The sky broke open like a wounded beast, fire spilling from the heavens. Out of that storm came a man, bare-chested, burning and furious. Metal claws hissed from his hands as he crashed into a wasteland of ash and bone. Tanks roared across the horizon. Soldiers shouted prayers to gods he'd never heard of. Wolverine rose through the smoke, his healing flesh steaming. He sniffed the air and growled, "Where the hell am I?" The answer came in thunder. Explosions rippled across a broken plain. Massive figures in blue armor marched in lines, firing bolts that split the air. Above them, ships like cities rumbled through a blood-red sky. Wolverine ducked behind burning wreckage, claws glinting. He could smell oil, smoke, and fear. Then he caught another scent: corruption, foul and ancient. He didn't know it yet, but he had landed in the 41st millennium, a place where humanity fought every second just to exist. He didn't stay hidden long. A squad of towering soldiers surrounded him, armor marked with golden eagles and scratches of battle. Their leader raised a glowing weapon. "Identify yourself, mutant." Wolverine smirked, lowering his claws. "Name's Logan. I'm the guy who doesn't die easy." They called him heretic at first, but when a shell hit nearby and he shielded two of them with his own body, they saw what he was: something savage that refused to fall. The soldiers took him to their camp, a fortress of iron and banners. They spoke of endless war, of chaos that turned men into monsters. Wolverine listened, jaw tight. He'd seen madness before, but this was different. It infected whole worlds. When night came, the attack began. Mutated creatures poured from the darkness, screaming praise to their twisted gods. Logan didn't wait for orders. He leapt into the fray, claws flashing, slicing through flesh and armor alike. By dawn, the field was silent except for wind and distant screams. The soldiers stared at Wolverine's torn uniform, already mending, and his hands dripping with black blood. He had fought beside them all night, unstoppable, unafraid. Their captain saluted him with respect usually saved for saints. "You fight like the Emperor's wrath made flesh," he said. Logan only shrugged. "I fight 'cause someone's gotta." Inside, though, he wondered how long this world had been bleeding. They took him deeper into the Imperium, across cities built like cathedrals and factories that stretched for miles. He saw people praying to machines, priests anointing guns with oil like holy water. Wolverine didn't understand their worship but saw the desperation behind it. When he passed a wall filled with skulls, he stopped. "You folks really know how to decorate." The soldiers didn't laugh. "Faith keeps us alive," one said. Logan muttered, "Guess pain does the same." One night, he couldn't sleep. The air felt wrong, alive, whispering. He followed the sound to a shadowed alley where symbols glowed faintly on the walls. As he touched one, a voice hissed inside his mind, "You could be ours, beast of blades." He staggered back, claws ready. The wall bled light before fading. Wolverine realized something dark wanted him, wanted his rage. He clenched his fists. "Sorry, bub, I already got demons of my own." Weeks turned to months of war. Wolverine joined campaigns across burning worlds, fighting alien horrors and corrupted men. The soldiers began calling him the Iron Fang. He didn't belong, but he understood their fight: endless, brutal, and personal. Each battle pushed him deeper into their cause. Still, when he looked at their banners and prayers, he felt the emptiness behind them. "You fight for gods," he told one sergeant. "I fight for people." The man just nodded. On a frozen moon, they found betrayal. Half the regiment had fallen to chaos, turning on their brothers. Wolverine saw it happen, friends twisting into beasts under crimson skies. The smell of corruption filled his lungs. He fought like fury itself, carving through madness, but even he felt the whisper return, tempting him with power. His healing faltered for the first time. He knelt in the snow, gripping his claws. "Not today," he growled. "Not their game." Word spread of a feral warrior who never died. Soon, he was summoned before a commander in massive armor of gold and blue, a living legend. "You have the spirit of a primarch," the commander said. Wolverine crossed his arms. "I got the spirit of bad luck." But they saw in him something human this galaxy had forgotten, grit without faith. When he left that hall, he knew he wasn't just surviving anymore. He was changing their war. Then came the Great Rift, a tear in the sky, bleeding chaos. Worlds screamed as reality cracked. Wolverine led a defense on a dying world, fighting beside men who once feared him. Demons surged through flame, chanting in voices older than stars. His claws glowed red with heat, his body torn again and again. But he stood, roaring defiance until the last monster fell. For once, even this hopeless universe felt something it hadn't in millennia: resistance. After the battle, his wounds closed slowly. The planet was saved but poisoned. He sat among ashes, smoke curling around his silhouette. Soldiers praised him as a hero, but he shook his head. "I'm just stubborn." Yet deep inside, he felt a pull, the warp remembering his rage. The commander approached. "You carry a curse and a gift," he said. Logan stared at his claws. "Yeah, that's my story," the man answered softly. "Then make it theirs too." Peace never lasted here. A new crusade began, and Wolverine joined it, no longer as an outsider but as a brother in arms. Still, every night he thought of home, of forests and quiet, of what he'd lost. In this universe, there was no rest, only duty. He found meaning in protecting those who couldn't fight back. And though his body healed, his heart carried every face that fell beside him. "Guess some wars never end," he muttered. The warp called to him once more, stronger this time. Visions filled his mind. Endless fire, countless worlds begging for help. It offered him immortality without pain, strength beyond limit. Wolverine roared, stabbing his claws into the ground. "I don't want your damn power." The world shook as the vision faded. He realized he'd passed a test. His rage had become his shield. Somewhere deep in the void, even chaos learned to fear the man of steel and scars. Years later, stories spread across battlefields about a warrior who could not die, who fought for no god but protected all. They called him the Iron Fang, the Immortal Blade, the Wild Saint. No one knew where he came from or where he went after the wars. Some said he wandered the stars, others claimed he rested at last. But those who fought beside him remembered his words, simple, raw, and human. "Hope's the one thing that heals slow."